Oh my goodness, how the heck are all of you doing? I hope you're vibing just as much as I am right now, because I am a solid 8 out of 10. It would have been a 10, but all of this job hunting has kind of put me in a bit of a stressful situation. Whenever I don't actually have time to make videos, it's usually due to me applying to literally every type of cybersecurity IT job out there, you know, all the nerdy ones. And I also have to finish my certification, my CISP. It's a lot, but I'm super freaking excited. You know, anytime I get a chance to talk to all of you is a good day in my book. On the topic of moving on, right? It's no secret. Every place I have worked since I have put this fursuit head on, since I have donned this
uber cute uwu mask of pride,
it never ceases to escape that people find out that I'm a furry. And at first, right, it was kind of cool, right? I was testing the waters. The first place I worked at on base, I was right when I discovered I was a furry. And I was just super excited to tell everybody. I was like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, opening up the windows in a French village, being like, look at me, I am a furry. I think I might have internalized some, I don't know, it was so new that I was so excited to tell people that I was a furry. And I decided to try and keep that a secret, right, as I went over to Turkey. And that didn't quite pan out. People ended up finding out I was a furry. I wore my fursuit to a bonfire party in the Middle East before I got busted by some cops. That did not quite pan out as well, but to be fair, I used the fandom to kind of ground myself to living back here in the States. I ended up going to the next place, which is coincidentally the same base, but a different work center. And I was like, you know what? People are not gonna find out I'm a furry. I'm gonna keep this to my heart. And lo and behold, people found out I was a furry. I don't know. I think it's just so hard for me to contain who I am, which, you know, on one side, live your life to the fullest. You have to have that stereotypical anime existence, look at me, this is who I am, believe it. But on the other hand, in the professional setting, when people know what kind of hobbies you're into, it drastically changes the dynamic. It's a little strange. Rather than have these awkward conversations at work, I think it's only awkward because I make it awkward. I always get in my head how I think people are gonna treat me. So rather than have that happen, with me getting out of the military literally in 20 something days, I am going to actually try to keep this a secret. And when I say try, I mean I am going to. So I feel like this is a good chance for me to kind of, you know, turn the page in my book. Sure, they were good clickbaity titles oh, hey, you know, my principal, my vice president of this company found out I was a furry, but it only goes so far. Sure, you know, the videos did pretty well, but I also had to deal with that, and it was a lot. Going to work and people just make jokes about oh, you know, I saw a rabbit the other weekend when I was at the park. It's a shame you weren't there to you know, try and catch it, right? That kind of a thing. I mean, it's all in good fun, but I don't want to deal with that. You know, I kind of want to separate my two existences. So I feel like this is a good opportunity. I just wanted to share with all of you how my journey is progressing. When I go to this new work center, I'm going to keep all of this a secret. When somebody asks how my weekend went, rather than say, yeah, you know, I had a rager with a bunch of mascots from sports teams, I'm going to say that I had a splendid weekend. I just kind of wanted to share with all of you what I've been dealing with and what I want to personally pursue going forward. This isn't gonna change any of my content where I forget to wear hand paws, because, you know, shame. I'm going to have a solid delineation between work and the rest of my life. 100% go into this with that in my mind, but it's just been a wild last a month and a half, right? In case you haven't noticed, my uploads haven't really been, 100% every week. And that's this time due to applying to jobs, getting my certifications done, and interviewing. And I have to kind of juggle all of this while still going to work right now because I haven't left the military. I'm still there. So I still have to abide by the rules that they have in place. So it's just been a lot. It's like I'm juggling a bunch of plates that are on fire with knives on them. So far, I haven't cut myself, so that's good. But yeah, hey, I just wanted to let all of you know kind of what's going on in the mind at Caff. I hope all of you have a great rest of your week though, for real. If you like this content, feel free to like and subscribe. It means the world to me. And yes, if you want to check me out on Patron, I have a link at the end of the video. It's super freaking dope. I mail out some stuff to people. I actually have a new sticker that came out and I'm really excited to showcase it. Depends on how many I have left. If any of y'all have any awkward experiences at work too, let me know in the comments down below. Have you had a experience at work where your boss ended up finding out that you're a furry or a coworker even? Yeah, with that, I will say goodbye everybody and have a great rest of your week. Oh my goodness, yes! You right there are gonna have a great week. Not you, I am sorry. You'll have a great week next week. But you're gonna have a great week.
Oh my goodness, I'd like to give a huge thank you to the following Gold Egg patrons: STL Motovlogs, Blueberry the Husky, Chase Husky, Sparkle, Ashira Pony, Moodle, DH, Apollo Bunny, Dynamo, Emerth Cantonine, and Cinder Kitten. And a big thank you to all my other patrons and supporters as well. Oh my goodness, thank you.